I'm going to put my video on for a quick moment so that you will get the face of the person. It's nice to meet you all, and I would like to start by thanking all of you for joining us and today and hear more about studying in Finland and more about studying in Häme University of Applied Sciences that I'm representing today. I'm going to start with a quick presentation. I'll be going to share my screen. And if you have any further questions, so please feel free to ask them during the presentation in the chat box. And then I will make sure that I'll answer all of the questions after the presentation. All right, so Häme University of Applied Sciences. Here are some key figures of our university. So we have around 7,600 students at the moment. So we are a medium-sized university of applied sciences here in Finland. We are offering 23 bachelor's degree programs in Finnish and 8 bachelor degree programs in English. We have at the moment, so we have around 700 foreign students studying with us, and they are studying within these degree programs in English, and they are also doing cooperation with our 4 research units that we have on the University of Applied Sciences as well. And we also have over 100 international partners that we are working with at the moment, and they are for our students' benefits in the form of exchange studies and double degrees. And some reasons to study in Finland. So we are the first in our education system. So that's a very good thing. We are highly recognized from our high quality of teaching. We are also the 3rd most innovative country at the moment, and we are the 4th in human capital. We are also 3rd in English as non-native. So basically everyone here in Finland know their English and are able to help foreign students, foreign people from different countries here and give the service that they need in English. And then we are also the #1 country for future skills, and we are the #1 country in digital skills among population. Then why HAMK? Why our university? So as said, so we have been established in the 1840s, so almost over 200 years ago, but we're also very competitive and a modern university despite our long history and traditions. We have internationally recognized teaching quality, as I mentioned a bit earlier, and we are boosting comprehensive skills for employability, innovation, and entrepreneurship. So these are the key themes that we like to take in note during our operations. Our studies here at HAMK are very practical oriented, so the students get the hands-on experience of their studies while they are studying with us. So they are doing a lot of projects with local companies, and they are building their networks from the early on while they are studying. We have a very international culture here at HAMK, so we have students from over 70 different countries. So the students are not only building the networks here in Finland, but they are also building the networks internationally, and that's very good and highly valued by employers worldwide. And so we offer exchange and double degree options for all of our students, both international and Finnish students that we have. And then a bit about living costs. So how does it work actually? What does it cost to live in Finland? So we have estimated that a student budget would be around 700 euros per month. Rent in a shared apartment around 350 euros. Daily warm lunch at school and other food and beverages per month, that would come up to 700 euros per month. And then there are some other initial costs that we have listed here. So proving the income for the residence permit, that's one thing that has to be noticed during the process. And then there are such things as insurance, flight ticket to Finland, transportation, deposit for the apartment, healthcare fee, and small household items for the apartment. So this is basically an overlook to the student budget per month and living costs. And then we're going to go through our bachelor's degree program. So as said, so we are offering 8 different bachelor degree programs from 4 different fields. So we have from the field of engineering, from the field of business, design, and last but not least, agriculture. So I will go through these quickly, one by one, and then we will move on to the application process. So the first program that I'm going to introduce is construction engineering. It's a 4-year program located in Hämeenlinna campus. The studies include mechanics, mathematics, technical drawings, and computer-aided design, 3D visualization. And people often ask, is this the same as civil engineering? No, but it's a bit more detailed to the structural engineering, whereas civil engineering it covers a lot of different fields from construction. So this is basically focused on structural engineering. And in this program, so there's a possibility to complete a double degree in VIA University in Denmark, and that would be an architectural degree that's been taken in VIA Denmark. So a very good opportunity to sort of cover 2 different fields during the same studies, so to say. And then we have electrical and automation engineering. That's a 4-year program in Valkeakoski campus. So that's about designing, developing, and implementing systems and solutions. And as it says here in the presentation, so the studies include metrology, design methods, programming, applications, power engineering, electrical design and installations, as well as smart and energy solutions. Then we have our ICT program from the field of bioeconomy. So it's a 4-year program in Forssa campus, and it's a very interesting combination of the sort of future needs that are very on demand at the moment in the work in the labor market here in Finland, at least. So in this program, there's a focus on data technology and sustainability. So very sort of big themes. The studies include IoT platforms, smart sensors, cloud services, mobile applications, and data analytics. The information technology competencies that the students gain are to develop tailored data, technology-based solutions for the use of bioeconomy production, as well as processing. So it's a very, very interesting and very future-forward program, so to say. Then we have mechanical engineering and production technology. It's a 4-year program in Riihimäki campus. And here you have to think about the futuristic production technology. So you would often think about the sort of old-fashioned factories with huge production lines and everything. But here it's, as I said earlier, so sort of a future-forward program, this one as well. So they are doing mechanics and machine building, and they are using a lot of different things such as robotics, industrial internet, and 3D scanning. It's a very exciting program as well. And then they are developing intelligent machines and equipment for the future needs. And also they are using mechanical designing using modern calculus simulation and design software tools. So very exciting program. And then we move on to our business programs that we have. So we have computer applications, which is a 3.5-year program. It's actually a BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration, even though it's very sort of technology oriented. So there are sort of 2 sides on this. So we have the IT part, which is software and web development, mobile programming, ICT projects, artificial intelligence and big data, game engine development, and a lot of other things. But there's also sort of a slight bit of business in there incorporated to the program. So there's also some studies including IT and business, entrepreneurship in business, business analytics, as well as intelligence. So it's a good option for those who are also a bit interested in the business side of the IT industry as well. Then, I skipped one. We have international business, which is then a BBA program also in Valkeakoski campus, and this is full-on business for everyone who's interested in business studies, international business studies, to be specific. So there's a lot of different options in this program. So the students get to choose the things that they want to major in. So there are options from international management, global market, business development, HR management, and marketing. And it's very interesting because the students get to specify their studies according to their own interests. So we are able to tailor the degree program as said, according to the desires of the student. So very good opportunity, this one as well. And in this program, so there are the biggest amount of different nationalities. So there's actually a truly international environment. And in this program, so they are combining theory and practice with an entrepreneurial mindset. So it's for those who are interested in maybe starting their own company in the future, or just sort of getting into the entrepreneurial mindset. So that's a very good option, this one. And then we have the Smart and Sustainable Design program. So that's basically a 4-year program in Hämeenlinna campus. And in this program, so the students should choose from 3 different alternatives. So that would be then fashion, footwear, glass and ceramics. And they will have to learn how to produce and design ecologically and ethically produced products and services. And in this picture, so this is actually from our own design studio in our campus. So the students get to use these facilities, which are very good for their studies and gives the sort of practical approach to the studies as well. And last but not least, so we have Smart Organic Farming. So this is a 4-year program in Mustiala campus when it comes to, this is agriculture in a nutshell. So they are actually they are actually studying a fully functioning organic farm. And it's very interesting. They are analyzing, developing, and managing safe and sustainable food production in a changing climate. So it's very sort of future forward. They are using diverse technologies and technological applications such as robots. So it's a great way to sort of see how the traditional way of studying this traditional field combined to the modern ways of studying it, the modern ways of sort of using the technological applications in this field. Very interesting. Then I will move on to our application. So our application period is on currently, and we are continuing until the 17th of May. So there's a heaps of time to find applicants and send in applications to our university. And basically who can apply? So the ground rule is that the applicant has to have a qualification that provides eligibility for higher education studies in the awarding country. So in this case, so that would be if the applicant is able to apply for higher education in India, then they will be able to apply for our university as well. And what we basically need is a degree certificate or a transcript of records that translated in English, and then also a copy of a passport. So these are the 3 things that we need. So no further documents are needed for sending in the application. And then when we go through the admission method, so as you can see from here, so there are several different methods. The most common one being online exam and interview that we have conducted. But we also accept SATs, we accept International Baccalaureate, as well as CBSE or CISCE also in our as a paper-based admission method. But I will go through this quickly one by one so you'll get the idea how it goes. The online exam, basically, here you can see the different steps. So applicant fills in the application at studyinfo.fi. They submit the documents that I just went through. They will take part in an online exam from their own home computer. They just have to have a camera, a microphone, and a internet access, and that'll be it's good to go for the online exam. Then a week after, there is an online interview. It's a group interview, and there will be 4 different applicants. There will be some discussion, and we can see how the what's the level of English that they have. Can they produce English? Can they understand English? And can they take part in a discussion? Then the results will be published 2 weeks after the interview. And if the study place is granted, so the students just have to accept the study place and register for the academic year. Simple as that. That's the basic way of applying to our university. And then I will go through the other things, other certificates that we accept. So IELTS, that's something that we accept when it comes to the language studies. IELTS is not mandatory, but it's a good thing to have if someone happens to have that. So applicants who have IELTS with a score of 6.5, so they won't have to take part in any further English tests. This means that in the online exam, they can skip the English part of the online exam, and they can also skip the online interview completely. So that's a very sort of good way if the applicant happens to have this certificate. So a good way to make the application process much easier for them. But I would like to highlight, so it's not mandatory, only a good plus if applicant happens to have this one. SAT require 500 in evidence-based reading and writing and 500 in mathematics. So basically, if someone has these SAT scores, so they will be granted a study place right away. So this is basically the golden ticket to HUMC, and there's no interview, no online exam required. Just submitting the results to the college board, and they just have to wait for the selection results. So that's basically it. And then we also accept International Baccalaureate, that certificate, and our requirement for this is a GPA 5 or higher, English and Maths 5 or higher, and for engineering programs, Physics 5 or higher as well. And if the applicant has this certificate, they can skip the online exam and only do the group interview. If they have this certificate and IELTS certificate, they can skip both written test and the online interview. So that's a good plus as well. And the certificates that I'm most excited to tell you about. So we also accept Central Board of Secondary Education and Council for the Indian School Certificates as a part of our paper-based admission methods. This means that if you have an applicant who has these certificates and they meet our requirements, which are GPA 60% or higher, English and Maths 60% or higher, and for the engineering programs, Physics 60% and higher, then they can skip the online exam completely and only take part in the interview. So very exciting opportunity for all of our Indian applicants, and we are happy to introduce this to you as well. And then after tuition fees, this is probably something that's very interesting to all of you. So our tuition fee is 9,700 euros per academic year for our non-EU students. And we offer scholarships. So here you can see the scholarships that we are offering. So basically this is tied to studying Finnish language. We offer free courses to our international students where they get to learn the basics of Finnish. And this will help them to find internship, find employment, to integrate to our society. And after they have studied these courses, so they will be awarded a scholarship. They will start with the A2 level, which is basic user of Finnish language. And after they have passed the final test, so they will be granted 3,200 euros. And after they have done the first course, they can move on to the second one, which is independent user of Finnish language. And that will then be 6,500 euros. Altogether, these scholarships are 9,700 euros, which means that they basically get 1 year, one academic year for free after they have gone through these courses. So that's a very good opportunity, and we are happy to sort of offer these Finnish courses for free for our students as well, just so that they will learn the basics while they are studying here in Finland. And here you can see our social media pages that we have. So you can find us from Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. So feel free to follow us if you are interested, and feel free to forward these pages to any of interest. And then here's our final slide with some pictures from our campuses. So and our slogan, don't just choose a university, choose a future. You can find more information about us from our webpage, but if you have any further questions, so I would like to ask you to turn to event organizers. They will be happy to help you in any other matters regarding our university, and I will also be happy to answer through the event organizers then as well. So this was basically my my presentation that we have at the moment. Yeah, I think I can stop my share now, and Great. So yeah, I would like to give my sincerest thanks to all of you for following the webinar and asking all the questions and following through. And I wish you all a very happy rest of the day, rest of the week. Stay safe and yeah, I think we'll get in touch later if there's anything that you need help with. But otherwise, thank you for me and have a lovely rest of the day. Goodbye.